Hello everyone, welcome back to another Toss episode. So before I begin, just so you know that I'm recovering from a really bad cough from last week. But now is the 24th of November. So yeah, for the whole week, I've been coughing a lot. So I'm recovering from it. So if you hear me cough like violently, I'll probably either edit it out or, yeah, just letting you know. Okay. So for Toss 149, now I'm going to use my favorite Sword and Shield characters, but instead of making a top 10 like I did with Sun and Moon, I'm making a top 5 because I've been sitting on the list for the top 10 for a good while, and even though I was, not 100% when we're trying to record this, but I figured that because I'm still recovering from a really bad cough, I'm not going to talk that much, because otherwise I'll start coughing a lot. So I'm going to deal with top 5. So that means I have to leave out quite a lot of characters I would rather want to talk about. But here we are. So the expansion pass has ended, and at least now I can finally talk about characters I actually like. And yes, they will be including a character from the expansion pass in this. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now, even though I feel like Sword and Shield has like a bit of a smaller set of characters to put on this list in Sun and Moon, but I'm gonna say that Sword and Shield does have a lot of good characters. Even though like a lot of them don't really have much screen time, of course they don't. But some that do, even like a few that don't have a lot of screen time, they do share a lot of like big important like story bits that are kind of cool, or just have one giant personality, or they're just really cool in general. That's what Sword and Shield has. Sword and Shield just has a lot of cool character bits and lots of interesting there's just big personalities, right? Just big personalities and character moments. That's what Sword and Shield is really good for. Also, character designs, because of course there's character designs everywhere. I mean, freaking like the first time people saw Sony, it's like Sony's image, the first thing people do is loot her. And then Nessa came along. You get the idea. So, but let's just go right down to the list. I don't want to talk too much. Go. Here's Marnie, if I'm not mistaken, the most popular rival. Hopefully for reasons that are not, you know what I mean. So anyway, it's kind of weird that Sword and Shield does have like 3 rivals. 2 of them claim to be edgelords, but neither of them are really edgelords. Like, and you got Hop, right, who's basically Hao, but a slightly different character. And yes, he has this basically Hao character development. Yeah, it's like Hao more though. And then you got Bede, who acts like an edgelord, but his team does not reflect it at all. And then you got Marnie, whose team is definitely edgelord material, but she's a complete cinnamon roll. So, yeah, this is you guys Marnie. You got a character who looks like a character like Gladion, who also acts like a character like Lily. So it's actually kind of a weird contrast there. And then again, really think about Team Yell as a whole, then you kind of see the kind of characters they are too, because the whole point of Marnie is she's the target of Team Yell's adoration, and because they all love Marnie and they all want Marnie to win, and even though Marnie keeps calling kind of annoying, but hey, she appreciates the support. Kind of I mean, you guys are kind of crazy, they get annoying, but alright, I'll appreciate it, sure. It got kind of interesting, this character, Marnie. Now, the reason why I put her over characters like, let's say, Mustard, or even Sonia, is I don't know, because out of the rivals, she doesn't feel that intrusive. She's not really that intrusive, but she's kind of helpful, and she doesn't really, battle you every city or every half city that you go to, or just kind of get in the way, like an obstacle. So, yeah, I just feel like as a rival, Marnie is not intrusive. That's why I don't like Hop at all, because he just battles you way too much, and don't really care much about Bede. So even though he's a psychic user, he's kind of intrusive. He's kind of a jerk, especially for destroying that one statue. No, not statue, it's destroying that one wall. But yeah, Marnie, you just wants to be the gym challenger, trying to do things we're supposed to normally, and just kind of keeps to herself. So also her battle theme is pretty cool, so I'll just give her that. I mean, yes, Bede's battle theme is pretty cool, but it's kind of got it all over the place. So that's why I like Marnie's battle theme a lot more. For the big personality I'm talking about here, Raihan. Man, I like this guy's personality. He's just kind of like this big this I won't say big bad, but like he's tall and charged, and like he's like a freaking like monster. But like yeah, he's huge. It's kind of interesting like how freaking huge this dude is compared to everyone else. But the main reason why I like Raihan is because of his team, like more than anything. Because yeah, you think that the final gym leader is a dragon gym leader. Okay, he's like some dragon fights like everyone else with their model type teams, right? No, Raihan decides to screw that and not only go for double battles, but also going for weather strats. Because his team isn't a dragon team, it's a weather team. And that is like completely different. This is like the kind of team that fans would want to put on gym leaders, not what the official Game Freak puts under gym leaders. Like, I mean, you got characters like Blue, who has a no-type gym, but that's the reason why he has a no-type gym is because that's a good chunk of his team from Gen 1. But for Raihan, no, the devs specifically wanted him to be a double battler, but also a weather setter, not just for a sandstorm, but also for sun and for rain. So that's a kind of a really different kind of trainer, a different kind of gym leader. I mean, you got Tate and Liza, because they're double battles, but like, no, there's just one dude who does double battles. And it's kind of funny because like, I remember like having like, it's kind of a fan thought or whatever, of a character who also does double battles, also like part mainly dragon, but like, can't believe that's actually a thing now. So, yeah, this is kind of a nice thing for Raihan. Like his freaking team's pretty cool. I mean, also his team has a flag on, so of course I got to like him. Number 3. So here's a character that is known mostly for one scene, but that one scene is the best scene in the game. It's Opal. So, Opal, holy freaking crud. This old lady, like, you would think that this old lady would just kind of do nothing. But, no, this old lady is kind of awesome. Because, like, okay, so describe the best scene in the game. After you beat her in the gym battle, you go back to Hammerlock, and then, she comes along with you, and then Bede just kind of suddenly there, who at the time has already been essentially been fired by Rose. And so it's kind of doing nothing. And so, freaking Opal sees him, and again, context, Opal's a character that really likes pink. I mean, she likes purple more, but she really loves pink. Okay? Okay. So she sees this dude, who is literally covered in pink, and then she freaking runs towards him, basically harasses him. And just like all sorts of scenes of harassing Bede, saying, hey, I'm going to basically, hippity hoppity, this pink boy's mine. And this This pink boy's my property. That is freaking Opal. She just basically stole Bede. So in other words, she made freaking Bede, the so-called edgelord, into a fairy-type gym leader, making him like a lover of pink. It is absolutely crazy. And it all stands up for this crazy old lady with this crazy old scene. But dang, that scene is the best in the game. Number 2, this bundle of joy right here, Peony. I mean, like, freaking Peony, like, you know, like, the Crown Tundra is very recent, but I enjoyed a lot of my time with this guy. This dude is hilarious. This dude is awesome. And, like, not only that, but, like, I'm gonna take a small shout out to Calyrex, too, as a character, because Calyrex and Peony do kind of need to be together. For even to talk about Calyrex at all, because Calyrex does use Peony as like a vessel, because Calyrex himself can't talk. But the point is, like, to talk about Peony specifically, this dude is a bundle of joy. Like, this dude, like, he poses, he like clings to his daughter a lot, to the point that his daughter's kind of annoyed at him. He takes you to his adventures and get to catch some legendaries and stuff. It's absolute craziness. Like, and this dude is just almost always happy. It's like, he's kind of the guy who, like, hey, he knows what his life's gonna be, so, he already has his life straight, so, hey, let's have some fun. Unlike freaking Rose, who just no fun. But, yeah, Peony's like a freaking, like, fun bundle of joy. Really. And, I also do like Calyrex's character, too. I'm not gonna talk much about him because most of the talking about Peony, but Calyrex, like, the kind of guy who's basically forgotten about, like, the glory that he once had, and it's basically your job to, you know, help Calyrex, you know, get his groove back, essentially. And Peony's there to help sometimes by, you know, just happen to be there at the wrong time. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, Peony, cool dude. To the point that you're freaking number 2 in this list. You know, just for having a ton of screen time and just having like all like just literally just taking up all the fun in all that time in the Crown Tundra. So cool. And finally, okay, I'm gonna have to say this, my favorite character in A Sword and Shield is Pierce. Because here's the thing about, like, Team Yell. Because, again, talk about Team Yell, first of all, they're not an evil team, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of weird, because technically there are no evil teams in Sword and Shield. I mean, I guess the closest you can say is Macrocosmos, but the thing is, like, if you can't tell with Macrocosmos, they're kind of everywhere. They're basically the basic company that runs the entire region. So, and most of them are just there to essentially protect Rose more than anything else. So they're just kind of there following, like, protocol. I mean, technically, you are just, you know, storming through the tower, like, you know, not legally. But the point is that Team Yell, they're not even doing anything evil. Like, they're not Team Skull, where they're just, you know, doing, you know, just being idiots, but also having to work for Aether. But in this case, no, they're doing their own thing, and, you know, supporting Marnie. And then the top of that, we got Pierce, the gym leader, who we got. Okay, so let me get this straight. Okay, so we got Pierce is one. He's a singer, so he's cool. Fortunately, this is the one time that we won vocals in the Pokemon game. Unfortunately, we still don't get that. We got a Dark-type gym leader who's also the brother of Marnie, who's already a popular character. That makes Pierce himself a popular character, who also somehow ends up speaking while talking about like storming the towers like that. Pierce actually helps you during it, and not only that, Pierce also helps you with dealing with random Dynamax Pokemon running around the main cities, who himself doesn't use Dynamax, which is a thing that people in general, like competitive, really hate a lot. So honestly, like, this dude is already a perfect storm of being a favorite character. And oh, did I mention that Pierce is a freaking nice guy? He's like, he really cares so much about Marnie. So basically, he's a good older brother, dark type gym leader, cool theme, and like all sorts of things I just said. So basically, Pierce is like the perfect storm of the best character in Sword and Shield. That's pretty much it. Alright, I'm done with this list. Now I need to rest my voice because I'm going to cough a lot. So anyway, now Toss 150 is going to be the favorite Pokemon music by generation. So get ready for that, because it's going to be the last toss with its current intro. See you guys later.